to this e-class. This is Pranati from the Department of Management Studies. I am going to discuss about leadership. As you all know now, it is the time for our country to have good leaders, and we need somebody who will try to take our nation towards development. So to understand more precisely, let us now discuss about leadership. Leadership is that function of management which establishes the goals to the followers, and also he will try to motivate the followers to achieve these goals. That means a leader is a person who not only establishes the goals, but also he'll try to show the right path to his followers to achieve these goals. And to do this, as you all know, a leader should possess certain skills. Now let us see what are the skills required by the leader. The first skill is the strong communication skills. That means a leader should be very expressive in nature. He should be able to make others understand his views very clearly. And apart from that, he should be self-confidence. That means self-reliance. That is, he should be, before he makes others to believe, he should believe himself. Okay? The next one is ability to manage others. He should be able to control others in every kind of situation. And the last and the foremost important skill of a leader is he should be able to accept changes. Not only he should accept the changes, but he should also encourage others to accept these changes. Now let me discuss about the key elements of leadership. The first and foremost element is ability to use power. Power is nothing but to have control on others. Everybody enjoys power, but a leader should use this power in a more responsible manner. The next key element is ability to understand people. That means here a leader should be able to understand others very easily, or in other words we can say he should be more empathetic in nature. The last key element here about leadership is he should have the ability to manage others or motivate others. That means the leader should encourage others to do the task at the best of their capacities. Of course, every manager generally, they motivate the people using the incentives. But the leader should be in such a way that by showing the positive behavior towards the followers, they have to motivate the followers to do the work to the best of their capacities. Now let me discuss about the two most emerging approaches of leadership: transactional versus transformational leadership. First, let me discuss about transactional leadership. A transactional leader or a leadership is a process wherein he'll try to manage and help the organization properly by making the organization to achieve the current objectives. And the essence of this leadership is, here the leader, he'll try to motivate the people by using either rewards or punishments. That means here we can clearly understand that the leader, he'll try to use coercive power. Work generally is done by forcing them, but if we encourage them, I think the work will be established more by reaching the goals. At last, I would like to say that the leader here works to make the today better. Now, in contrast, to discuss about transformational leadership, the transformational leadership or a leader, he'll try to work in 4 ways. The first is vision. The transformational leadership, he'll have a noble vision. Because of his extraordinary oratory skills, what he does is he'll try to make understand about this vision, and he'll try to make others to reach this vision. A good example of a leader of such kind is Mr. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who is also called the father of our nation. He was able to see the future that if all the Indians integrate, independence is not too far. Because of his one single skill, or what we can say, his single weapon called as speech, he was able to drive all the Indians towards independence. The next element is dynamic. That means here a leader generally will try to motivate others to accept the changes, and also he'll even accept these changes. A good example of a leader of such kind is Mrs. Indra Nooyi, the CEO of PepsiCo company. Here, she's a lady who has broken the glass ceiling in the corporate world, and she changed the mindset of the customers when they had the misperception about their product. The next element is the growth mindset. That means here the leader, he himself not only develops, but he also looks that his followers develop both in professional and also in personal manner also. A leader of such kind is, a good example of a leader of such kind is Mr. Steve Jobs from Apple company. He is a person who always tries to take his company towards development. The last element of this leadership is creativity. Here the leader tries to encourage the people to get good ideas, and he'll encourage them to work with flair and originality. He even encourages his followers to taste the risk so that it generally fosters the culture of innovation. So that means here a transformational leader is a leader with taking these 4 elements along with him. He'll try to work to make tomorrow better. Overall, I will say that leadership is a process, or a leader should work in a team, motivating others or inspiring others and he has to work with a noble vision, and this all drives him towards success. And lastly, I would like to say that now it is the time for our country to have not a transactional leader, but a transformational leader. Thank you.